So a warm welcome to you all. We will be on the way very shortly, once all the pleasantries are complete. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
I think it's got to be Alexis Sanchez, a sensation when he's in full flow. Although he's played as a central striker, I prefer him operating out wide, where he enjoys more space, and that enables him to generate greater momentum for a one-on-one, and yeah, I think he's a huge threat.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. And he's onside! That's a half-decent try.
Oh, he couldn't have hit that any better, and any other time it would have sneaked in. Well, that should set them on their way and get into a nice rhythm. The early signs are very encouraging now.
Kieran Gibbs looking for options. Played out to the wing. Alexis Sanchez goes for the cross. Jerome Boateng can hoist it clear. Deftly done. Now here's the through ball. Robben. Crosses in a low one. Coaxed out to the wing. Can he dig out a shot? And how good was that? A finish of true class. First blood drawn.
And he could have placed that either side, but he chose to go for the lob, and what a good decision.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. Alexis Sanchez gets it into the middle. Cazorla. It's Wilshere! Giroud with a shot! That is special! Olivier Giroud!
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit. That next goal now is absolutely crucial.
Neuer did well the first time. Nothing he could do about the follow-up.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Alaba. So midway through the first half, and it is a tight old tie. Vidal looks to dink one in. Robben goes for it! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
And that's a really instinctive stop too. Great reflexes to make it happen. I thought he showed class there.
Alexis Sanchez. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. And it's Sanchez. Bayern Munich got lucky. They have escaped lightly. Lahm. Robben. It's Robben. Steered out wide. Lewandowski! Goal! Bayern Munich! And they get themselves in front! That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. Bayern Munich go into the lead.
Oh, look, it's lovely having a player with such ability in your side. He's always capable of coming up with something important, and he's done it again.
Alaba. Xabi Alonso. Ribery. Tries a through ball. Lewandowski. And he's shown him a clean pair of heels. They've scored! Hot knife through through butter. They have done it again. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
Bayern Munich take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, I think that 2-goal cushion they've just manufactured is a fair reflection of what we've seen up to now. It also adds to the psychological divide between the two teams. It could make a big difference.
Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. Lewandowski. Cazorla. Giroud. Chambers. Ramsey. That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. The half-time whistle goes. Things going for the second half.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
Muller. Wilshere knocks it towards the front. Walcott. It's Walcott! He's done very well to get to that.
I thought he was magnificent then. He had no right to get anywhere near that. What a save.
Lahm. And it's Robben. Looks like a good ball through. He's found his man. Lewandowski! Great ball to play him in, but he will be gutted to miss that.
Yeah, the ball in there was simply superb. He won't be too happy that it's gone to waste like that.
He's putting on a show here, I think.
I think what we're looking at here is just a very special talent. Someone who can decide the outcome of a match on his own.
Xabi Alonso. Vidal tries a long pass towards the front. Well positioned to make that interception.
I think they've got to make a statement now to say to their opposition, we're not giving up without a scrap, to give themselves the belief that this is recoverable.
Lahm. Jerome Boateng. Vidal. Muller. Koscielny gets into the right position to intercept. Real chance! Muller. Lahm. Comes forwards. Now it's Robben. Koscielny. There's Ozil. Walcott. Mesut Ozil showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Got a shot away!
Look, he's not going to need an invitation to smash one from that sort of range, and I just think it's risky business for a team to just sit there and watch him pull the trigger like that. It could fly in the top corner.
Now the pass. Flags up. Mesut Ozil. It's Ozil. Passes it through. Oh, he couldn't quite make it. Xabi Alonso. He goes long. Well played, he saw that coming. Wilshere get it forward quickly. Lahm looks to slip it through. Welbeck. Brilliant from Danny Welbeck! Right back in the game!
Well, that defence just wasn't expecting their midfield to mess up then, so when they did, they were caught completely cold by such a swift breakaway and such a well-worked finish too.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could near well reward them with an equaliser.
Walcott, Mesut Ozil with the ball through. And that is going out for a goal kick. Mesut Ozil does well there, alert. Wilshere, now the pass. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Lahm goes long and forward. Looks to slip it through. He spotted the run and played him through, looking to force his way through. He scores! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective...
They are running riot! Surely now, beyond all doubt. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
You know, it's the modern ball that makes such a difference to shots like that. If you connect well, it will swerve and dip all over the place. It's just so hard to predict.
He's made it 2, and no doubt he's hungry for more. Bayern Munich blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Ramsey. Now it's Walcott. And it's Ramsey. Now it's Welbeck. Surely he scores! Oh, it's come off the upright. Thiago. Wilshere. Passes it through. What an adventurous run from a defender. Alexis Sanchez. Walcott. Alaba gets it away. Kieran Gibbs boots it upfield. And time is up. Well, the scoreline doesn't tell the whole story. They were outclassed in every possible way. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, they were totally dominated throughout that game, and the scoreline reflects that. It was a really poor result for them.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. The warmest of welcomes to you. We await the conclusion of the pre-game formalities. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Who else but Lionel Messi? I don't need to tell anyone what he's capable of. Some critics don't rate him as the best player on the planet. That's because the Argentinian, for me, is on a different planet.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. That's not going to go down too well with his teammates. And it's Luis Suarez. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Ramsey. Oh, he's found him in space! Wilshere. Forward it goes. Tries to dink it in. Vermaelen gets into the right position to intercept. Sergio Busquets pumps it forwards. Cazorla. Alexis Sanchez. And now the finish! Giroud! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Well, we call that the slide rule pass. Time to absolute perfection. Quality ball.
It's Ramsey! Good hit, kept the keeper honest. Where to from here? And it's Sanchez. Neymar positions himself well and cuts it out. Ball's gone out of play. Now the pass. Big chance, corner. Managed to get it away. Ramsey pings it out wide. Looks like a good ball through. Whipped in. Oh, that's not going to find its target. Sergio Busquets. Oh, good interception. Koscielny. Kieran Gibbs. Alexis Sanchez. Cazorla passes it through. Cazorla looking to run onto it. It is deadlocked. Daniel Alves. Spoon forward. Chambers. Cazorla. Chambers. He's looking to get there first. Chambers goes on an adventurous run. Cut out in the nick of time. Away from immediate danger. Chambers. Ramsey. Wilshere. Alexis Sanchez. With the ball through. And it's the goalkeepers to claim. Out wide to the right. Ramsey goes steaming forward, tries a through ball. Oxlade-Chamberlain, and the keeper turns it behind. Alexis Sanchez! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Well, the defender was stuck to him like glue, but he got his effort away. It wasn't quite enough, though.
Wilshere. The move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Now it's Sanchez. And it's Neymar. Ramsey. Heading towards half-time, and it is still scoreless. Ramsey. Cazorla. Now it's Sanchez. Looks to slip it through. Daniel Alves. Sergio Busquets. Now it's Luis Suarez. Chip through. Now it's Messi. And he's onside. And Messi! The captain scores!
Well, this skipper probably feels the obligation more than most to deliver goals at important times. Going into the interval is always a key period, and his opener could prove to be a critical development now.
Oh, even a section of the opposition fans were applauding that. You just have to appreciate it.
Well, once upon a time I was harsh on goalkeepers, but now I'm more sympathetic because the ball moves all over the place these days, and we've just seen it again.
Barcelona take the lead, 1-0.
Listen, it's no surprise to me as to who scored the goal. When you look through this team, he's the standout performer with a whole repertoire of different talents. He'll do for me every time.
And the half-time whistle goes.
Well, they definitely won't be happy with that half. They seem to lack a bit of desire, especially going forward. It wouldn't surprise me to see a change or two.
Gets things going for the second half.
Well, I'm sure the managers talk the talk, and now it's time for these players to walk the walk and deliver a rousing response to a rousing team talk.
Played into the middle. He's dealt with that well. He can get that clear. Koscielny gets it back. Kieran Gibbs. It's gone for a throw-in. This must be so frustrating for their fans to see. It was almost possession for the sake of possession. Meaningless in the end. Koscielny does well to read it and intercepts. Messi. Messi. Corner then. But not by that far. And the keeper's in command. Walcott. Neymar. Chance! Back of the net! 2 up and threatening to pull clear. Great control, as if it was tied to his feet. Barcelona get themselves a 2-goal cushion.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
Wilshere. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And it's Luis Suarez. Tries a through ball. Out to the flank. It's a brilliant interception. Well, this man's contribution is, as you would expect, proving terrific.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring.
And more, and more, and more! And surely that settles it! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
You know, it's the modern ball that makes such a difference to shots like that. If you connect well, it will swerve and dip all over the place. It's just so hard to predict.
Barcelona take a 3. In it goes! Walcott with the smoothest one-on-one finish. He is one very cool customer.
Well, when you go one-on-one with the keeper, you can't afford any indecision, and that was decisive and clinical.
So is this the start of a comeback? Surely. Barcelona somehow escaped the danger. That was a tight call though. Messi. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Now it's Welbeck. Iniesta tries the route one option. He's one-on-one, surely! Neymar! 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 One of a type! He's brilliant! Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
Look, you can only exploit the space if the pass is good enough, and in that instance, it was instinctive and quick, and it did the damage.
Barcelona blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, he needed to be much more precise, but that was very short on quality into the middle.
Alexis Sanchez with the ball through. And Welbeck! It's come loose. It's out for a goal kick. Turned away by the keeper.
I thought the keeper did ever so well in closing down the angle. He stayed big and he made the target a lot smaller.
Wilshere. And it's Welbeck. Now the pass. Bravo deals with it effortlessly. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Passes it through. Now it's Messi. Messi! They've scored! Ruthless and relentless, utterly rampant. Really outwitted one-on-one. Once more, he gets the better of the keeper.
Well, although the keeper looked an imposing figure then, he remained totally unfazed and took the chance with great ease.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. Barcelona totally rampant here. Pushes it out wide. Kieran Gibbs. Alexis Sanchez. The referee's awarded a free kick. Alexis Sanchez. Looks like a good ball through. Welbeck. It's Ozil! They've got it back and can have another go. Goal! Bravo reacted well to the initial effort, but couldn't get it right out of the danger area.
Well, as they say, Peter, if you don't speculate, you won't accumulate. And we've just witnessed a player who was rewarded for his willingness to take a risk, as cunning as it comes.
Oh, he's broken through. Really well taken goal. What about that, Jim Beglin?
Well, we've just seen intelligent football from intelligent footballers. That's honed on the training ground and lovely when it comes off on match day.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Messi hits it! Wilshere, out to the left it goes. Oh, that's neat. Alexis Sanchez, Welbeck! Whose ball, who's going to get there? Brilliant from Danny Welbeck! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist? Great reactions in front of the final whistle. Super game. It might have tipped in either direction, tiny margins, but they just lost it. Your reflections then, Jim?
They've got to be prepared to change tack and cut off the supply. It's something they failed to get to grips with, and the consequence is straightforward. You know, there was too much emphasis centrally. They wanted to look really strong in that position, and they were found wanting in wider areas. Once the opposition realised this, they exploited it to the full.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.